Hello guys, it's me, Luna. So we probably finally gonna go to the Jade Chamber. So that's good. First of all, I need to put the it's the closest place. Can't find it. I wonder what's Beto's ship. It was over there, that second ship. I wonder, can I see the Jade Chamber from here? No, I actually can't. No, I'm gonna lose all stamina. I mean,
though the clouds may darken and might
bro,
turn
what
to
is
gloom,
this?
still the moon over the chamber roams.
Oh, there it is.
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Of course we are.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
I don't know. I'm just following what Kachin said. Can I finally go to the Jade Chamber? Oh my god, watch me. Oh my god, watch me. I'm already in the Jade Chamber.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Jueyun Karst.
No,
It's Ningguang.
I already have her.
This is our first
See her every
meeting.
day.
We've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too.
It's beautiful.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber.
Okay, I'm not sure you want to do that. So you're gonna be the only one who sees the sun.
Spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
You saw me come in?
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Ver Goldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
Including Sha.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time.
Bro, you'll be
I fear that
fine.
speaking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
I don't trust the only one. Sky's the limit. Guys, imagine if I fell. Imagine. Oh! I actually did! Look at me! Oh. Oh, damn. I need to be careful. Ningguang, you scare me.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago.
Isn't that how old is Xiao?
Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost.
But there's more people. And how
In
many
the
more
end,
lost?
Only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus
Xiao
began
is
the
not
era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed
Look,
to
it's
seize
made of
the title
shit.
of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia.
Bro.
Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue. But the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue
that
and the
person
gods
will
and
become the
Adepti will
youngest
surely be different from
Archon
before.
ever.
Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions? That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there. You no doubt saw.
I saw it.
But
It
our
was you.
enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was
Just
a necessary
kidding.
maneuver to take the initiative
It's
back.
not her, bro.
To play the
It's her.
spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
Yeah, that die. Imagine.
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
I don't have no idea. It's
Well
child.
answered.
Huh?
And don't worry about
Scenery
that.
out here is fine
I think I know who that is.
But the wind is a little strong.
I hate child, by the
Our
way.
preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please, this way.
Hey, yo, she's in my height. I can't believe I have. Enter the Jing chamber. I can't believe I literally have time to listen to Paimon, bro. It's annoying. And someone in my class sent for her. Bro, I mean, this is how the rich be living.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Bro, this is bigger than my house.
Can we really?
No.
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first.
Is that what
Naturally.
I think it is?
Ooh, isn't this that legendary wall?
It's the legendary wall.
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
Now give me a piece of paper. You know? The one that you don't like.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets.
Now give me a piece of paper.
But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that.
Yeah, you're right. I only want shout.
If possible, I'd like to have your trust.
You give me a shout and a venti. Thank you.
But if you were to choose the
Give me
more
a project.
trustworthy person between myself and Kuching, you'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling.
I don't trust you. She's actually a 5-star.
I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes.
Oh,
But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
I don't know.
Well, I must say
No
that quite a
future.
few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the
I don't
very
like the
beginning.
Fatui.
I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt.
Did you? The incident? How honest does she know about the incident in Mondstadt? How does she know that?
With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit.
I need a
As the
moment.
Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
Seriously, Paimon? Seriously.
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this?
Give me a
You can
pomegranate.
pick any one object here as you please.
Do you have
And you may
pomegranates?
take it with you.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see.
Let's
What
get-
should we get?
Let's get a piece of paper from the wall.
One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail.
Paimon, anything is bigger than your fingernail.
Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for.
I mean,
Let's
you
grab one. The biggest.
Come on, I'm gonna grab the biggest one. Where is it? Right there.
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go.
It's right there.
La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh?
Can't
There's
read
a
it.
place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh?
Paimon, I swear.
That doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Chising spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission.
Oh,
Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, you really think so?
yeah.
Well, should we not go then?
No, what I mean is,
Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves.
yep.
That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway,
Bossing.
we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
How much promise did I get? Hey, yo, where did the lady even go? Isn't she from the story? Let's see if we can find the girl with glass. No.
Stunning today.
Does she have glasses? Oh, found her. Why so many doors, bro? Me, that person bound to get lost. Bound to get lost. Bound to get lost. There we go. I can't even speak the language. I can't even speak English. This must be difficult for me. Y'all guys watch me die. Oh look, I'm above Loy Harbor. I clearly can't do this. So I better teleport. The Geo are gone. Not there. That's an animal. So I'm really literally too far away. I actually
There was a echolocation written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us, too.
You'll get frostbite.
This is the end, guys.
Looks like overtime today.
Not gonna do it. Gonna be dead, baby.
You can't run.
I will end you. Let's end this quickly.
Judgment. Maybe this is just fate's dark design.
20 seconds.
Why do they never miss? Wingblade.
Stand.
Let's light it up. So you know your stuff, huh? You can't run.
Collect myself.
Everybody stand back.
Chill to the bone. Let's not waste time. Let's end this quickly.
The fact that I have 2 healers.
Is everyone
Oh, Bennett.
Let's end this quickly. This was well done.
Okay, guys, this is where I die.
Couldn't break the curse.
Yeah, not to you guys. Yeah, I actually might be needing help for this. Bro, did I literally just change places?
Have a load of this. Shouldn't get careless.
Judgment.
Let's move. Eat up. Eat up. You can't hurry up. Roast and fry. You need to hurry up. This one's well
the
done.
show begin?
You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
think.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. What are they for? Paimon's seen this pattern before. But where?
I don't know. Wait.
Oh,
Gigi?
Paimon knows. It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you.
Alright.
But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Suspicious.
That's basically you should sort it out, Paimon. It says.
Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers.
I don't know how the Archon War even started.
Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous.
The Fatui are definitely. It seems the Fatui are definitely up to something.
And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure.
Yup.
Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Yeah, so before anything else, I need to heal up. Wait, it's raining already?
This will slow things down. What a nuisance.
Sheesh. Don't want that dude noticing me. But then he does while I'm minding my own business. Oh look, it's a board, but I'm not gonna spend my time doing that. No, zoning.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Yeah.
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Bro, we should buy it.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue.
Yeah.
Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. She thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
The gods.
No respect for the divine.
Bro. That in the corner.
Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that.
Yeah.
It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Yeah.
Why, Mora, of course.
Makes sense.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
Yeah, I hate the
That
Fatui.
is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least.
Zhongli, get your boyfriend.
No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingse Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No, those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song.
Don't tell me I can hear Lumine sing.
Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now.
Oh,
Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild.
I have anxiety
Wild glaze
and
lilies have the
depression. I
strongest
don't wanna
fragrance.
die.
If we want to follow the true
How
tradition of
did
the
I
rite
say
of parting,
that?
we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
You need me to. You need me to sing.
That's correct. Your singing will surely bring out the strongest fragrance from the flowers.
When you're about to sing it, you did.
So how good is your singing?
I'm a pro. Step back and listen.
Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe?
I don't know. you just better believe in Paimon. I'm amazing.
We'll only know once she starts singing.
I'm amazing. Just watch me, guys. I'm amazing. Oh man, don't disappoint me. Your brother already dead. So don't disappoint me. Please. Bro, I have glazed lilies in my pocket.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready. Da 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 da.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing. That sound good, bro.
What happened?
Bro.
She look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mom?
Bro! Bro, what did I do?
Out of the way! I'm going in!
Bro, I thought I sounded amazing.
Shiver! You can't run! Let's light it up! Yeah. Oh, that's gonna hurt in the morning. Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
To defeat one at least.
Judgment!
Bro, I think they thought my singing was horrible. I bet. Which one has...
So you know your stuff, huh? At least more work. Let's light it up! Windblade! I'm going in! Adventure time!
Die, motherfucker.
Be gone!
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value.
Bro, but you have to agree, I sounded amazing.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Excuse me.
Chee.
Are you
I mean,
searching for glaze
yeah.
lilies?
Sorry, I was just thinking of ka-ching. My bad, getting.
Oh, hey, it's... What's her face? Kinda can't remember.
Greetings,
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name.
I know you. My bad, I call you ka-ching.
That reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Oh no, that was amazing. You never told me how to get up there.
It sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
No, you didn't.
Nope,
see.
Hey, don't worry. I'm getting you.
I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Yeah, I think she's nervous.
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
The way too crowded.
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
You live somewhere, bro?
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet.
The fact that she has horns.
When
It's
the
getting
Archon
know
War
that.
came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard.
So that means
Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7.
Vancy, my boy, you never told me. My boy.
5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago.
They're no longer friends. I want to see more through I got that meteor Venti. I just can't imagine, like, that's canon. Like, he really had fun with Venti. I mean, Barbados. Zone. The Sharingan. Reddish Sharingan.
Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing.
Venti is 2,000 years old. I mean, no. 2,600 years old.
This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
Bro, the oldest god. Behold, Rex Lapis. We don't talk about Rex Lapis. What?
Huh? This is a little sudden.
My body be want to be not getting you. I mean, Paimon is only.
As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis.
You sure you immortal? You sure you immortal? You with the horns?
But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Oop.
Huh? Did you just say as an Adeptus?
She's an Adeptus.
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War.
Well, that means she knows who Rex Lapis is. I don't know who Rex Lapis is. Wink wink. I see him in the corner. It's totally not that mushroom or that tree. Or Paimon. It's totally them.
After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day.
That explains the horns.
Let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies?
Now give me a shout.
I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
No.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff too. Thanks, Ganyu.
Ganyu,
No,
okay?
it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
Take me to Shao.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Did you say so?
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Xiangli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Yo, they're not. What? I don't know if I always study stuff. Sorry, my Dealamine. I have to do this. I have to keep teleporting. Oh, you know what? It's fun. Burger more satisfying. Look at everything. Survivor can't see me. Fatal ship. What's that? What, the 7 or the 15?
Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and... the Fatui?
This atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as though something big has happened. We should ask around a little, just to be safe.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wengsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Can you? Is this is
Most
Zhao
likely.
there too?
I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the
My bad.
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millelith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you.
Okay.
Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or neither path is an easy one?
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng funeral parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment.
Hope so.
Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Good luck with Hotel Zhongli.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword.
Maybe.
So what did Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him.
It's Child, I'm telling
He
you.
must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now?
And dead end.
Where would he go at a time like this?
Follow me. What did I say? Follow me. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm so dumb. When you're that dumb person. La 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 all you wanna do, baby. Oopsies. Habits. Oopsies. Habits. We going to the Jade Chamber? I don't know this place. Hotel. If this was Child is. Okay, I have my most powerful team here. I'm telling you, they have the best artifacts. I had to rub some of Razor's stuff. I feel bad for Razor. I miss Razor already.
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora.
Quick, Paimon, grab the bag and steal it.
This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here.
Yeah. But you can float, so you can run away.
But even if we can't take
I mean, fly
any,
away.
we can still have a closer look, right?
Yeah, grab one and
Or
run.
better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business.
Yeah, wish I could grab all of that.
Too
Be with
quiet.
you.
Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia.
This child.
Look! What happened here?
Oop. There be no.
Paimon smells trouble.
This child. I promise you.
Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is alright.
Oh my god, child. Let's keep running, let's keep running.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
This child. I remember that voice.
Huh? Who's there?
You don't even recognize nobody's voice.
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort?
No.
Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
Child.
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa
Bro, why
fulfilled.
there's 11? Like, is the 11th the weakest one? I
She
don't know.
will get that which she desires. I'm not
I
asking
hate you
for
so
your
much.
blessing, and
I
there's
hate
nothing
you so
can
much,
do to
bro.
stop
I
me
hate you so
anyway.
much. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple
Imagine
pleasure,
if that was a
and one
fake.
that I am oh so delighted
Imagine.
in sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that.
No, fight me.
When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Bro, I don't wanna see another god get kicked. Like, bro, poor Benty didn't deserve it.
Fight me. Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there?
Bro, you laughing?
Fighting talk, I love it. Now let's see you live
You
up to
after
it.
laughing about that Coco Gold problem? You irritate me.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. How unbecoming. Opportunity.
What a nuisance. Off we go. Let's light it up. Adventure time. Let's light it up. Yeah. Let's.
Clear shot.
Everybody stand back.
Passable effort.
Yeah.
Try this. Poor timing.
You can't run.
You've made some progress. A fine opportunity. Passable effort.
Lights out. You can't run.
Not bad.
What a nuisance.
Not bad. Not bad. You've got a trick. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Prepare to be blown away.
No use hiding back there.
Let's light it up.
Gotcha.
Judgment. What a
You've got some
nuisance.
skills.
Bro, I found Child easy to beat.
Let's light it up.
All you do is run.
Off we go. Let's light it up. Yeah. I'm going in. Judgment.
You've got some skills.
What a nuisance.
Catch your eye?
What the fuck?
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Bro, I didn't do nothing. You gingerhead. I bet I can beat you. Tactically. Hold me, child.
This is going to cost you!
Paimon, you okay? I wish you were dead for me to eat you. That'll be better. Get emergency food.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I promise you.
Move faster. Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over now. Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it!
Judgment! What a nuisance.
Let's dance.
You can't run! Punishment!
Die here.
Yeah, you can't run!
Ready, steady, go!
Judgment!
Bro. Bro, that's not fair.
You can't run!
Be gone!
Judgment!
Lights out.
Die here.
Things are getting interesting.
I'll protect us.
You can't run! Judgment!
Bro, this one is strong.
Let the ship
I always bounce back. Just watch me.
Die.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Maybe this is just fate's dark design. Let's light it up! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Ouchie. Looks like overtime today.
Die here.
Adventure time. Off we go. You can't run.
Let's dance.
You can't run.
Yay!
Look, Child's back to normal again.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Yeah, you
Your
sussy
show of
doctor.
ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes.
No, you can't.
But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Yeah. Yeah. she said.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to see.
I knew that all along. He fakes
It
this.
seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce
It's
is
only, I
also
promise
well-versed in little
It's
maneuvers
only.
beyond the boundaries of
It's
contracts.
only. I can't pronounce
As
it.
such, we must now look to our backup plan.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
What do you mean vegetables? I never eat my vegetables. No.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
No.
The Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Bro, why? Better be like, bro.
Let's see.
Bobby.
Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Get out.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast.
Well,
What's going on?
it's the Jade Chambers awfully. No. They're supposed to mean.
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What?
So,
What are you doing here?
marry me, so. Oh my god, it's Shao. Oh my god, oh my god.
It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chi scene. Is the fighting over?
Yeah.
Faced with the calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Bro, it's Greeny.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue?
Now marry me, Shao. Marry me, I don't care.
Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy.
I'll
put
make
up
you all
in
in tofu.
Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
Shao.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary.
Shao. Marry me.
So will the power of the Chi-Sing, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
Paimon, you do something.
Huh?
The Chi-Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for.
Ciao,
So be
Mimi. And Granny,
Great
hi.
Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
I'm just gonna ignore Granny.
Yep.
Bro, you can't do that. There's one way you can do that. Bro, this is beautiful.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
Come on, me. Bro, why do I have I'm Jion.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Yeah! Yeah!
This should be fun.
You can't run! Yeah! Lights out. Judgment! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Where are the others? Damn, this looks good.
That is Osial's divine power.
Ciao.
Very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
And I did anyways.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Come on! We can do it! The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't let... At least, no more work.
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the time in Julian Cars. Wow, it's Madame Pig's shockwave. This granny's really strong.
We love Granny.
Things are getting interesting.
Judgment.
Lights out.
Bro, I forgot you were here.
With the blood of the Chelian, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Bro, I got blessed by Shao. I feel special. So are any more Fatui coming? But I'm getting bored here.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Bro, I just got even more powerful. Look at this shit. Does that mean that Barbara can do actually damage?
Ready, steady, go! Let me amuse myself.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak. In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right? Punishment! Yeah!
I miscalculated.
Prepare to be blown away!
Yes. This is it.
Off we go! Going in! Look at me. You can't run!
This isn't good. Yes. This is it.
Shine.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Bro, please no. Bro, what about me? You can't leave me behind. No, look at me. I'm dying. Oh. He saved me. He saved me, bro. I'm crying, bro. I can't.
Be careful now.
We're touching.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed.
my God.
Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our
Green!
last line of defense. We can't give
Can
another
I
inch,
do something?
no matter
I
what.
can't help it. I think I'm bad.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I can
I'll
marry Shao.
sacrifice the Jade Chamber. What
Yeah,
is the
do
meaning
whatever.
of this?
I understand.
Zhao.
Lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
still recovering from Zhou teaching me. This is epic. Zhou? Imagine if we can go to Inazuma. Inazuma. Inazuma.
Is it finally over?
Better be.
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Yeah.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh
Kitty,
words, Cloud
Zhou.
Retainer.
You tell my favorite Adepti.
I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business,
I think
she had
Jin's an
already started
Adepti.
setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot
Better
yield
give
to
me
your
a
wishes.
good amount of promos.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Me just there in the corner.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world.
establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
We're all on the same side here.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Excuse me?
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both and that nothing good would come of it.
This is what we learned in the city of freedom.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
Jesus.
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith.
Bro, why he look like that? Why you built like that?
The Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti,
I mean,
forces were
there's
not as
water.
battered as I feared we might be.
Water?
Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Sir, if you say so. Zhao just there. Bro. Y'all heard nothing. Y'all heard nothing. It's just me watching Netflix. What's watching anime?
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
What's
Did
this?
you just beat that big monster?
What's this?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there.
And that one person with the animal vision be like, everybody come look at him like, and then there's Shao like, like Shao is that one person.
Danger is near. Everyone always protects me. And the rest of the
Shao
time,
be running like.
fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern ride.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Shao, with your eyeliner, marry me.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus.
It must be, that's why I want to be a Adeptus. But I don't want to be animal because you lose your friends. And I don't want to lose my bestie. I don't want to lose my bestie because of...
You see, this is what Liyue is like today.
Hey, I get an animal vision because I want to be free.
The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, There is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
No, Zhao! Zhao!
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
No! Don't let her leave!
Understands what the Conqueror of Demons means.
Don't let her
City of
leave!
Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans
Me
will
running
once
after
again change
Zhao.
the place beyond recognition. Fair enough.
Eh.
We shall.
Bro! My headset just disappeared. It's kinda walked up.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further.
Just fly like them.
But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Paimon. And Granny's shoulder. Oh. Granny, no!
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
I can say that again.
Oh, right. It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing.
Go to Zhao!
Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too?
Which one? The real one or the fake?
Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhang Li's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Bro, I find this hard. We not talking about no animal. Can we just go after all my achievements and I need to get the promos. I think that's 20. Wait, what? I did not notice me. I did not. I did not notice. Oh, Zhongli. Baby. Ma'am, you better tell me what Zhongli is. This is just.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble.
Bro.
We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
And what that is. Oh. That's awfully close.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Is that Senor Aswell?
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
You, Senora?
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child.
Senora!
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name.
Bards? It's the city of freedom. Barbados. Venti's city. I mean, I don't think it's Venti's city. Because he... you're making this... My head hurts.
Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
No, you remember that. That moment you kicked Fancy. I swear. So I'm about to kick you. I'm about to kick your ass.
Well, if it isn't you two. The second time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Where are you so much?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
No, that's...
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end.
I think I need to take a moment out.
Nothing personal.
I need
we just have
I need him off my screen, Reno. I need him
you
off
may
my
very
screen.
well hold this against me, but that's up to you.
I'm about to be
The real
with
deceivers here are
Senora.
Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here.
I need you the most, Senora.
You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Gnosis agreement.
What in the world are you talking about?
He's the Shield Archon. I know. Thank God. Off my screen.
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is
bulk.
solid as stone.
The bulk. Minutes only. A bulk. One moment. Bro, that was nice. Fancy.
How serious.
I swear.
What? So you're the Lunatia? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
Yeah. Why is for the
I do
minute
not
alien?
give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyra goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Yeah. Am I singing child?
Gathering all the forces that have been bubbling behind
You
the
sing
scenes
what? I am
and
gonna
stirring
beat you
together
up one of these
bound
days.
to boil over. That's what he wanted to see. Am I right?
I want to see you dead.
Wait,
You
what?
dummy. Amazing.
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
On poor Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart.
Zhongli, it's okay.
Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next
My bad.
age?
My bad.
I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed, I was. The Gnosis, which I had kept for so many years, suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too.
Can you get me started with Senora?
Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, They
Do me a favor,
commendably
can you
showed the
try to
greatest
marry
amount
me?
of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people.
Okay.
Credit is also due to Signora, the
No.
emissary dispatched by the Cryo
No.
Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Bro.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
I know.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too...
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me?
No.
You practically kept...
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Shut up. I've heard of it.
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapolyarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Ah, fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Oh.
Do as you wish.
My face. It's my impression right now.
Is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
Wait, what?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
I will get you. It will get you. Zhao. I did not want to use the door. Y'all heard nothing. I swear, you guys don't hear things. Weird. Bro.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
Fatui?
I don't want to hear from you. Talking about the Fatui. Kind of don't like to hear.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to say...
Bruh, I just want to get up with this, bro.
Still, what's...
forget.
Bro, that was an accident.
Hear ye all! The Qixing's word, though a dragon sword, gods and adept rumors and hearsay having been thwarted in his trial, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the cheese... So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Could the Qixing already... Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh.
I just find him having this.
It's Ningguang and Kuchi.
As said previously,
3,700.
we the people of Liu,
Long, unending.
now that we have awoken, will you stand with us?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
No.
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Yeah.
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way.
She came up to us.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
Yeah, I'm a young woman.
Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve...
Whoa.
Why?
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
So mean. Bro, Girl, I was not expecting that.
As for the mortals and...
And to think, but it seems as if the... Well, that's...
Rex... perhaps...
There's only one. Bro!
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Oh.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years?
I mean, that must feel nice.
Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xinyue kiosk.
That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Xinyue kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Rehearse?
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Basically, child's.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that.
I was thinking for a long
I
time
will treasure
now.
the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
Zhongli is so kind. Bro.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I just want to see Zhao.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Finishing gun.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
Raiden Sharingan.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
The Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
Yep.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Oh.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Basically taking all the...
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
You don't have no one. You don't have a statue.
Are visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Anemo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm.
Bro, what's your favorite? I'm bad. I bet Venti is his
The fact
favorite.
that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity.
Oh.
Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
To be continued. I'm sorry, it's a habit. Well, guys, I always do World Quest alone without y'all. Wait, what is the... Yeah, we do that later, so this is the end. Goodbye.